What's up, guys? Willis Connors back in another video. I bought a collection yesterday from a family friend. This was the rest of his collection that I had bought. It's actually the first collection I bought in a while, but I had bought pieces of it or portions of it in the past, and I decided to finally just buy the rest of it because I had done well at Fan Expo, so I wanted to get some new inventory. I paid a fair price. I think there's room. I got some really cool stuff, and I'm gonna go through some of the highlights from the collection. Starting with these two, which is nothing special in my opinion. It's Wolverine 3, old CGC, and a 9.2, which is a high grade for this book. But the case is cracked, so I'll probably just crack that book. But nonetheless, a interesting one. And then Secret War, book 2 of 5. This is a 9.8. Really nothing special there either, but those are the only two graded books from the collection. Kind of random, but nonetheless. And then these are a lot of the minor keys from this, but some of the more highlights that I thought were cool. I haven't rebagged and boarded a lot of them yet, so I'm just gonna show them off and lay them back down. We got Thor 390. Alpha Flight 51. I think this is like the first Jim Lee interior, something along those lines. I want to say Thor 373. That's a good one. X-Men 251. Really cool cover. There's actually a couple of these in this collection. I have another one somewhere. Wolverine 27. Awesome Jim Lee cover. Wolverine 24, another Jim Lee book. X-Factor 24, I believe this is the first Archangel. Some of this stuff I forget off the top of my head sometimes, but Thor 364, I think this is the first Frog Thor. He's turned into a frog. This cover I always really like. Galactus, The Origin, #1. Punisher, #1. Newsstand. A lot of these are newsstand, which is cool. Wolverine 10. Sabretooth versus Wolverine fight. Dark Horse Presents 36. I already have one of these for the PC, so this will be for sale. I have an empty short box behind these, that's why it keeps moving. Wolverine 17. Beautiful cover. It looks very high grade too. This is cool. Thundercats 0 and Thundercats #1. This is a Campbell cover. This one is not, but they're both signed by Ford Lytle Gilmore. So that's #0, and you can see the signature right there. And this is #1, and there's the signature. So cool little find, and I didn't realize they were signed at first, but every time I see Thundercats, it kind of catches my eye, so I double check. A couple of Mirage TMNT books, always good to get. X-Men 221, first with Sinister, newsstand, and then there's 222 on the back there. Another one of those 251s. X-Men 207. I like this cover. X-Men 244. I think this is the first Jubilee. Like I said, I'm fairly certain. X-Men 145. Awesome Doom cover. X-Men 150. Again, really cool books. A whole bunch of X-Men. I got a lot of other X-Men keys as well, but I just decided to grab a little stack. There's probably another 50 to 60 like minor keys that I have set aside that I'm gonna bag and board in the Mylars for my bins, but I just wanted to show these off. And then we'll get into some of the better keys. This was kind of cool though. He actually had some magazines and some Golden Age stuff. The Golden Age stuff is low grade. Some of it's like hardly there at all, but I got to decide what I want to do with that. It's not really something that I typically sell all too often. So I may try to sell them, or I may see if somebody wants to buy them locally, not at the show, just try to move them another way. But yeah, they were cool. Monsters Unleashed. This is number, it doesn't say, but I believe it's a Man-Thing origin or something along those lines, but key issue. So this one I will actually bring to the show and probably try to sell on the wall. And then these were definitely the highlights of the collection. We got X-Men 113. I don't believe it's any like real key significance, but it is a Bronze Age X-Men in nice shape. X Factor number 6, newsstand, high grade. I'm trying to show these off in backwards order. X-Men Annual 14, first cameo or first full appearance of Gambit, however you want to look at it, but cool book. And then this is where it gets pretty good here. Give me a second. We got X-Men 37. We got a good bit of Silver Age X-Men here, and nice shape. X-Men 36. X-Men 31. X-Men 29. Don't get Silver Age X-Men all too often, so this was exciting. Like I said, the biggest book I had bought from him was the ASM 129, which I had already sold, but that came from this collection. X-Men 27. Here's a good one, the one that I really like getting, but I don't get all too often. Wolverine number 8. It's in fairly nice shape as well. Good book there. I love this one, and this looks very high grade. X-Men 142. Days of Future Past Part 2. This one looks extremely high grade, honestly. So, very good book there. And can't have that without this. X-Men 141. This one also looks very high grade as well. This one looks a little bit better, but yeah, this one looks great as well. Awesome book. And then Wolverine 1 newsstand. It did come with the whole set, but obviously this is the one to show off. Newsstand copy, and it's in very nice shape as well. Looks beautiful. X-Men 129. I love getting this book. I think I just sold one of my copies of that, actually. This is a book I've never had, X-Men 109. But very nice book there. And then these were the 3 best Silver Age books of the collection. I think this is the 3rd appearance of Juggernaut, and this is actually in very nice shape. X-Men 33. I mean, it looks very, very good. So yeah, very happy with that. Another really good one. This one's in good shape as well. Not as nice, but X-Men 39. This is the Cyclops book, and I assume this is probably going to get a little hotter, just being that Cyclops is going to be in Avengers Doomsday. So hopefully they do him right, but very nice book there. And then this one is also in very, very nice shape. X-Men 88, the Frankenstein cover. And this is actually in beautiful shape. It's hard to kind of show it off. Yeah, this thing looks awesome. And I still have yet to bag and board all these, or rebag and board them all. But yeah, very happy with the collection. Got a lot of really cool stuff, some wall stuff, lots of good stuff for the bins. And yeah, so I mean, it was a good one. I was happy to finally get another collection. I don't buy them all too often now. I get a lot of my inventory from online and shows and hunting around. But yeah, very excited, and it'll be available by the next shows that I do. So thanks for watching. Until next time.